we welcome you to NFL Live. Hannah Storm, along with Jeremy Fowler, Sam Acho, and Bill Barnwell. This is a good time of year, right? We're going to match people with teams, have all sorts of fun. The Eagles celebrated their Super Bowl victory, and the city of Philly showing its love on Valentine's Day. General Manager Howie Roseman, by the way, I don't know if you heard, he got hit in the head by a flying beer can, and then he said, "I bleed for this city." Roseman, of course, is the architect of a team that's gone to 3 Super Bowls and won 2, largely considered the best roster in football this season, but they have a lot more work to do. So here's a look at their offseason. Philly currently has $10.5 million in cap space. That ranks 22nd in the NFL. They have some big free agents, guys who are huge contributors like Josh Sweat, Zach Braun, Milton Williams, Mekhi Becton. And will General Manager Howie Roseman make another major move to help these reigning Super Bowl champs on the road towards defending their title? So let's start with you, Bill. Which free agents should they look to prioritize re-signing? A bunch of those guys contributed to the Super Bowl win.
Yeah, you'd love to bring everybody back, but the priority needs to be Zach Bond, who is coming off of one of the best seasons we have seen in recent memory by any linebacker in football. The numbers here are spectacular. He made more than 15% of tackles in Eagles games last year, highest rate of anybody in football, led the NFL in stuffs, tackles for no gain or a loss that created negative expected points for the offense. He was the best coverage linebacker in football per the NFL's next-gen stats. And then you get to the postseason. Oh gosh, I mean, 3 turnovers forced, 2 fumble recoveries. I mean, this guy was all over the place for the Eagles. Those Vic Fangio defenses, they usually excel when they're strong up the middle, strong at linebacker, strong at safety. Not a place the Eagles have spent typically at linebacker, but this time, Zach Bond, the way he played a year ago, has to be a priority to bring back.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. And the reason I say I'm not so sure is this. Zach Bond had an outstanding year. Everything you said statistically is correct. But I lean more towards Vic Fangio and what he was able to do with Zach Bond, able to do with the pieces that he has. Even if Zach Bond goes and gets a huge big-time free agent contract, I think there are other pieces, either other free agents or guys like Nakobe Dean, that can come in and step into that Vic Fangio defense. I know because I played for Vic 4 years. I understand that defense and what he asks. Now, what I think is more important than anything for Philadelphia to do is to go and re-sign Mekhi Becton. Now, that's different. Mekhi Becton, right guard, started every game this season. 6'7", 363 pounds. And oh, by the way, when Saquon Barkley ran behind Mekhi Becton, he averaged 7.1 yards per rush. That is outstanding. This Philadelphia Eagles offense was the #1 offense when it came to rush attempts, meaning that they wanted to run the ball. Even if it wasn't successful, they wanted to run it more than anyone else. So the best way to continue that success is to keep the offensive line intact, get Mekhi Becton paid, and then all of a sudden Saquon can have another career year.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about both of the players that you guys mentioned is they were both in the right coaching situation, right? So that change of venue and then coming to the Eagles really helped both of them take a turn for the positive in their career. All right, so in part because of all those great things that are happening, Kellen Moore is off to the Saints. So what are the Eagles doing at OC?
Yeah, the parade's over. They got to fill a job now. So I'm told that they're going to probably line up interviews midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday. They're going to start getting that in order. So watch for pass game coordinator Kevin Patullo. He's considered a strong candidate. Some people around the league believe that he will eventually be the favorite for this job because he's been a right-hand man to Nick Sirianni. He's worn a lot of different hats inside that building over the last 4 years. So they certainly could reward him with the play calling job, but they do have to interview several people, including 2 minorities, to satisfy the Rooney Rule. They're going to look for the best candidates there to try to make this thing interesting. Philly needs to hit a home run here because they could lose a little bit of a brain drain. Not only Kellen Moore, but Doug Nussmeier, the quarterback coach, could go with Kellen Moore and be his OC.
Exactly. We've been hearing talk about that. Right. He's going to call up some of his old buddies and see if they want to move to warmer weather, I guess. All right.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.